Hey guys, I recently had the pleasure of hosting a girl's birthday trip to New Orleans, and here is all the tea. First, for a girl's trip, there are three key ingredients. One is the location, two is the itinerary, and the third is the guest list. So I'm gonna go over the itinerary and location today. The guest list, sis, that's on you. First, for location, New Orleans, perfect. There's lots of restaurants, culture, music, bars, everything. It is perfect, walkable for everyone. New Orleans is always, always, always the perfect location for a girl's trip. Itinerary. The key for an itinerary is to make it as impactful and as relaxing as you possibly can. We were in New Orleans from Thursday through Sunday, so we didn't have a lot of time, but you need to punch hard and then back up and have a little time for relaxing. We started the trip with the location where we were staying, and we stayed at a rental. We had two rentals, actually. It was condos. The trip was a total of 9 girls. It started 11, but we only ended up with 9 who actually made the trip. And we stayed at condos. They were 2 condos, identical condos. They were absolutely perfect. Excellent location. They were across the street from a grocery store, a CVS. There was a nail salon, a breakfast spot, a taco place, and we were about 15 to 20-minute walk from the French Quarter. After checking in and making a quick grocery store run, we needed food. So top of the list was charbroiled oysters. So they are famous in New Orleans. I had charbroiled oysters when I went to Dubai. They were fresh. They were okay, so everyone says we need to go and get them in New Orleans. So we went to this place called Drago's, which is famous in New Orleans for their amazing charbroiled oysters. I ate them. I'm not a big fan of oysters, but I did try them. They were okay. But on the Drago's menu, the bread pudding. Thank me later. Drago's, we headed to the French Quarter, and we started at the Bombay Club. Bombay Club, it had a happy hour. It was great. They had boudin balls, which for the first time I had boudin balls. These are great. They look like hush puppies, but it is not. It's like meat, pork, other stuff in it. It was great. They had a great happy hour menu. They have like this dark kind of like speakeasy vibe. We sat at the wooden bar. It was like this old wooden bar. It was really nice. The bartender was great, a guy with a ponytail. We had a great time at the bar. We hit Bourbon Street a little bit deeper and ended up at Razoo Bar. Razoo Bar is fun. They have a live band who plays hits all night, and I think the band was called Funky Monday, and they're usually there a lot, so it was a really good time. Razoo Club, we needed to eat again, so we went to Cafe Beignet, which has the best beignets in New Orleans, except for Miss Loretta's. Hers are great too, but Cafe Beignets, they are big, fluffy, flaky. They were so good. If we didn't eat enough, we were like, oh, let's get pizza. So we went to Crescent City Pizza right on Bourbon Street. Those were good too. That pizza was good as well, so check them out too. Morning, we made breakfast at the condos, and then we hit up the Sazerac House. This is a distillery where they make and bottle alcohol, and they have a free self-guided tour through their facility. It's kind of like a museum where you go in and you read the history about the company and how they make their different beer and rum and all different kind of things. As you go along this free tour, you get samples. So they have different bartenders at different locations that make up little drinks for you, and it's absolutely free. And then after the tour is over, you can buy, the alcohol from the gift shop. It was really a nice event. Sazerac House, we were hungry again. So we went to the Royal House for more charbroiled oysters. Yes, the girls loved them. I wasn't a big fan, but the girls did. So we went to the Royal House and had a great meal. My favorite thing at the Royal House, bread pudding. I don't know why. This was good. It had ice cream. It was so amazing. If you're at the Royal House, save room for the bread pudding. Royal House, the group split up, and it's important that you allow your guests to make choices. Like, everybody doesn't have to do the same things. So half the group went to the Carousel Bar, which is a really cool bar in New Orleans, and it is actually like a carousel that moves around, but it's really hard to get a seat because they only have limited seats at that bar. But there's other places to sit in the bar itself. So some of the girls went there to kind of hang out at the Carousel Bar, and the group I was with, we went to the French market to kind of do some shopping and looking around. For this trip, we did have a private pajama party, a pajama jammy jam. Now, you're like, go to New Orleans, why would you have a pajama party? because we over 40. We need a little break, a breather. We can't be out all night. We're not 20s no more. So a pajama party was the perfect way to kind of unwind and celebrate and not have to get dressed and be out and do all those kind of things. You were already at the perfect place, which was the condos that we had rented for fun. Now for the pajama party, we told everyone to wear pink and black pajamas, satin pajamas. We had one girl in our group who is an amazing decorator, and she decorated the condo so perfectly. Here is her Instagram information. Check her out. She's amazing. We also had another girl in the group who knew someone in New Orleans and was like, oh, wait a minute, we can get food. She can make us food. This lady made the food, brought it to us within like 2 hours. It was like amazing. And she made chicken for us. The chicken looked like Popeye's fried chicken, the outside breading, the coating, but inside it was cooked really well. You know how like Popeye's chicken sometimes be slimy? Nope, this was better. She made red beans and rice. She made pasta salad, like a pasta, chicken pasta, a seafood pasta for us. We had such a great time. We took pictures, we played games, just hanging out, doing girls things. It was an amazing time for us for our second day of the trip. I got up and said I needed to get my nails done. So there was a great nail salon near us, Blanc Beauty Bar, and I went over there. It was really nice. It is the aesthetic was really minimalistic. Everything was white with black accent, and I was able to get a 9 a.m. appointment to get right in and out, and they were amazing. After getting my nails done, I went across the street to Willa Jean. Now, this is all within like a 5 minutes from the condos. Willa Jean's is an amazing brunch spot, but they had like a 45-minute to 2-hour wait. And I was like, oh, let's just get this to go and go back to the condos, which is 5 minutes away. So I ordered some shrimp and grits and banana pudding. Amazing, amazing. Went back to the condos. The girls were up getting ready, and we decided let's go to Bourbon Street during the day, because who doesn't love a good day drink, okay? So we went to Bourbon Street. They, of course, always have music playing at a different location. So we went to different bars, had music here, music there. We ended up at one place, I think it was called Cantina. They had a really good DJ. He was thumping all the 90s, 2000 hits. So a group in their 40s, we was having the time of our life. We had some girls there. They were a little younger, maybe like 20s to 30s. They were from Baltimore as well. I was like, asked the DJ, like, hey, can you put on some Baltimore music? He was like, what do you mean? And I was like, oh, he don't know. So I was like, you got some Drew Hill, some Cisco? He was like, oh, yeah. So he played some Drew Hill. It wasn't what we wanted, but we made it work anyway. Had a really, really great time. And they kept moseying around Bourbon Street during the day. Went back to the condos. We took a nap, because after a day drink, you need a nap. Pace yourself. And then we went out later to Frenchman Street. I prefer Frenchman Street over Bourbon Street because Frenchman Street has a lot more live music at their bars and restaurants, way more than Bourbon Street. It's a little more chill, not as crazy as Bourbon Street. And I really, really like Frenchman Street. So we went there for a while, hanging out at some of the places. And then we actually got to see a live band performing outside. It was so nice. They had the brass, they had the drums. It was really, really good. And then they have this cutest little kid who was out there. He had his like little a saxophone, he had his drums. He absolutely stole the entire show. On Frenchman Street, we stopped at Willie's Chicken Shack for a snack. That was great. And then later that night, we ended up back at the condos, and some of the girls went to Cartel Tacos, which is like a fun Mexican place with music and all kinds of fun things for you if you are celebrating in the area. It was really close to the condo. Next day, we all got up, went back to Willa Jean. Those breakfast biscuits are amazing. And everyone departed to go back home after another successful girls trip. Final thing about our girls trip to NOLA, and the reason I have on this t-shirt is because I love a good theme. A theme is not required for a girls trip, but it can make it a little extra special. So our theme for our trip was booze, beignets, and baddies. I gave everyone on the trip one of these cool t-shirts. And then I also made these cups, these stadium cups, which were really good for our private pajama party. Looking for a cup, what I'm doing, everybody has this. And of course it had my business logo and information on the back. And then the birthday girl wanted to give everyone a gift too. So she got these really cool lip gloss for everyone. You always need a lip gloss. And it's her friend's company. I'm going to put her her name, her information below. And these were really cute party favors for everyone. And then I said, well, since she's giving lip gloss, let me just give everyone a cosmetic bag. You know, I just love doing stuff like this. So I gave everyone a little personalized cosmetic bag. And I was like, we're going to NOLA. There's like really open drinking laws there. So everybody needs a flask. So I got everybody a flask, personalized it with a sticker. But then I let people, if you didn't want to put a sticker, you didn't have to. So it was really, really fun. These are great ideas to actually elevate your girls' trip. You're not required to do this. If you need help with these items or ideas for girls' trips, especially one that I help you plan, let me know. We're always available and can help in any way. Until next time, guys.